it up front. They score. Gleason got the puck on a bounce.
And it's Gleason, the slap shot, and he scores. Keylord says no.
I think it hit something and pulled the goal.
He's hard there by Gleason.
Into his own hands here in the first period.
Another stop by Warren.
He's hoping to provide some smart man.
You don't just want to be good, you want to be great at what you do. And you know, we're competitive guys in our profession, and yeah, you break into the league. It's kind of like what we're breaking into the wine industry too.
They want this to stand on its own.
Not bad, like it's good stuff, just not a hockey wine.
And you got a winemaker there. He'll tell you, without good grapes, you're not going to make good wine.
That's it.
It's that simple, period.
That's the whole game right there. That's all farming.
You can make good grapes into great wine, but you can't make bad grapes into great wine. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Mother Nature's, you know, the king, and she comes in and you just try to work with her. And that's the beauty of it, you know. Like every year, it's not a recipe. You don't walk into a vineyard and go, okay, well, we did this last year, so we're doing this year.
When we open up our wine to share it with people, you want to be able to tell the story of where it's coming from, and you know, to be here firsthand and seeing the appreciation that goes into the process is it means a lot. And this is where all the dirty work starts, and all you know, everything comes into the bottle. It's not just grapes in a bottle like Tim joked about before. You know, there's a lot to it, and that's part of the story. So it's like you have a new appreciation of what you're doing, and that's why we're doing it. You know,
Totally different appreciation for it, and to learn. It's a constant learning process, I think, and that's what makes it so enjoyable. See the grapes the way they are, and then get an opportunity to drink it later on. That's even better.
Right.
We have a great situation where we have three guys that are committed and want to be here and want to do the best we can. Going through the process of things, seeing how everything works, your passion becomes contagious in a way. We're involved with David Tate, which is awesome. We're very, very lucky to have him on our side. See how we develop as friends, and we're on the same page.
no, first one.
What? Is a fave?
I'll tell you in a minute.
I thought it was like full-bodied with a nice finish. If I were to pick, I would pick B.
My positive was B, my neutral was C. So we're kind of all following the same line, which is very rare. Let's not get used to that.
We picked the right guy, huh? Look at that.
As a winery, and what we tried to put together for the customers, something special, you know, right? Something that is they're gonna be glad to grab our bottle. The quality that they're gonna get out of this bottle, the quality that we're gonna continue to put on the shelf and put in customers' wine cellars, and something they want to share. So
We're tasting many different components because one thing we can definitely all agree on, we're trying to make the very best wine. And you can only make the very best wine by cherry picking. You know, you take the best over here and the best over here, and you make the best wine. And that's the beauty of blind tasting. We're sitting here, we're picking the very best, and then we'll look back and go, well, you know, what is it?
right. We're gonna fine tune this wine and put something in somebody's hands. I think they're gonna be proud to share with somebody.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what happens, man. Sometimes you get a little dirty.
Not only are we going to do this, but we're going to do it right. We're not only making a wine just because we can. We don't want to be just good. You know, we want to be great. You know, you hear in the hockey industry that's, you know, don't become complacent.
All three of us are never satisfied, and I think that's huge. We're growing every single day, every single conversation we grow together. We want to be better every single day.
Typically, everybody has a different opinion, and that's trying to bring that group together to come up with something that we're going to put in a bottle. And when we all sit down together and everybody says the same thing, It's pretty powerful. And you know that like what we've got is pretty special.
We want nothing but the best. As the three of us together, that just makes it even better.
If we're gonna have a wine label together and we're gonna make wine, we're gonna make some really great wine. And we're all competitive, right? I mean, we're gonna go out and we're gonna try and put the best wine on the table. Not as to win awards and win scores. It's like, that's not our interest.
I'll do it if Jason does it.
It's not too bad.
We pretty much learn something new every day. I think at the end of the day, whether the business does well or not, we want the best product, but also I think friendship's a huge thing.
It's funny as what wine can bring people together. I never would have the opportunity to meet these guys if I hadn't been in the wine business. When it comes down to it, we're all just people, right? I mean, they're great athletes, they're great players, but they're better people. The fact they play hockey is really just, they can ice skate, I can't.
I'd do anything for those guys, and I think they'd kind of do the same. And
The fact is, he would do anything for me, and I would do anything for him. And we teamed that up all together, us three. We're a pretty good team.
When you get to do this opportunity with some real friends and something that you created like this, it means everything to me.
When we pour our wine, we want you obviously to know the time and effort that it took to put that in a bottle.
I think it has everything to do with just having the desire to want to make something that's respected.
You put our wine on the table, and there's a story there that friends and family and everybody can share.
There's nothing better than sitting around the table and opening up a glass or a bottle of wine and being able to share it and hear the stories that are going to come out of it, and the memories that you can create.
It's just some juice in a glass, but so much more than that. It's what comes from opening that bottle together, right? The stories that come out, the friendships that come out, it's just beyond what is in the glass. And like that friendship and that passion transcends across the board.
The people you have drinks with or you're out talking about it, that's what you want at the end of the day, is friendships, people that enjoy what you're doing as much as you do.
I mean, we're great friends with a lot of great winemakers who have their own projects and make great wine. And, it'd be great to kind of give them a little poke at the competitive spirit, make something great, make something better, but it'd be more fun to just open that bottle and drink it with them.
Yeah.